there, this is Jeff Osnes, your principal evangelist over at PhoneBurner, and I've got something exciting that I want to talk to you about. And that is related to the ability to take inbound calls in the PhoneBurner back office. Let me show you how you can activate this feature on your account through our labs. To access labs, we're going to click on our initials in the upper right-hand corner, and we're going to go to My Account. Once we're on My Account, we're going to click on Labs over on the left-hand side. This will take you to our Labs page that will show you a list of all of our currently available lab features. But what I want to talk to you about is the in-app phone option. This feature allows you to actually take phone calls in PhoneBurner, right within the product. I'm going to go ahead and click on the little off switch here, which will switch it on. But before I can turn it on, I do have to agree to the PhoneBurner beta terms and conditions. I'm going to go ahead and agree to terms, and that feature is now active on my account. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Once I refresh, you'll see this icon in the upper right-hand portion of the page. It's a telephone with a little green dot. If I click on that, I'll see the option to accept calls. If I click on that, I can set it to Do Not Disturb, and then I won't receive any calls in the browser. I'm going to go ahead and switch that back to accepting calls. And I can also mute it so that I'm not distracted with any of the noise that the inbound calls might make if I receive one. But I don't want it muted, so I'm going to unmute it. Now that we've got the in-app phone enabled on our account, if any of our prospects or contacts call any of the phone numbers back on our PhoneBurner account, and those calls or that call should be routed to me personally, it will notify me here. So let me show you what that's going to look like. I have a prospect now calling me. I can hear it in the background. I can also see the icon has changed to yellow. If I click on that icon, I'll see who's calling me. I can decline it or I can accept it. If I accept it, it's going to pop over to this new window where I can set the microphone that I want to use to accept the call so that I can now talk to them when I answer that call. Now, of course, you can set that so it's remembered, so you don't have to choose that every time. If I want to mute my phone, I click the mute button. If I need to navigate a menu for any reason, I can click on the keypad option, navigate the menu. I can hide that when I'm done with it. I can click on View Contact to take me to the full record so I can view all of the detailed notes, any specific custom field data on this record, while I'm on the phone with them. Now when I'm done talking, I click on the Hang Up button here, and I'll be taken to the screen where I can now select a disposition. Here you can see a list of all of the dispositions that are associated with the live answer set that the system has determined that I should use for this specific callback. And how did the system decide which live answer set I should use? Well, it's based off of the last call I made to Robert, in this particular case, when I was making an outbound call using PhoneBurner. Now, for whatever reason, I'd never made a call to Robert. He was just calling our number back. The system would just use my default live answer set. And what's great is any of the settings specific to these dispositions are going to be in effect when I choose it. So let's say, for example, he calls back, we have a great conversation, but I need to follow up with him. So I click on the follow-up option. You'll notice that after I've selected that, I'll need to choose a follow-up date. So I pull up my calendar, I choose the follow-up date, and now when I confirm this or set that disposition, the system will set that follow-up date. It'll also add a note, add or remove tags, it can trigger webhooks. All of the settings that I've configured for my disposition will be in effect. So I'm going to go ahead and click the confirm button. That completes my call and that window closes. If I refresh Robert's page here, we'll see that my note has been added. Today I click the follow-up button. We'll see the current folder has changed from the set appointment folder to the follow-up folder. The dial session status has been updated to follow-up, and the follow-up date has been pushed out to the date that I selected. So anyway, that's a quick little overview of our in-app phone that's available to our premium customers in Labs so that you can start to receive or accept phone calls directly in PhoneBurner without having to have them forwarded to another phone. I hope this helps you and your organization get more done in less time using the power of PhoneBurner. Thanks again, and happy dialing.